Yo, you want some deals, slime bag?
Yo, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another under $5 eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale, all the while staying under a budget of only $5. Now we once again have a great selection of games on the budget end for this week, and on top of it, most of the games in the featured section are going to be brand new ones to the series. Now just before we jump into those, quick reminder in case you're new here to the channel, about halfway through the video I'll be giving away 2 $5 eShop gift cards. If you want to participate in those giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below, then check out the next eShop deals video to see if you won. Also, if by the end of the video you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below the latest eShop deals videos, because most of those deals are actually still running today and I just don't repeat them 2 videos in a row. Now, just as usual, with all of that stuff out of the way, let's not waste any more time and jump straight into those deals. Just remember, if you are liking the content, hit that like button. So our first game for today is going to be Halloween Forever, that is now back to its lowest ever price of 50% off $4.99 and will be running till November 2nd. Now this game is a retro-styled 2D action platformer, and it's actually a game that I fully reviewed on the channel. I'll be linking that down below if you want to see some gameplay. But to sum it up, as I mentioned earlier, this is a retro-styled platformer that is inspired by classics like Mega Man and Ghosts and Goblins. However, it's done with its own retro flair, heavily inspired by Halloween themes. Now, I do want to mention there is a fair level of difficulty here, however it doesn't quite hit the highs of something like Ghosts and Goblins. There's also a ton of replayability here with a lot of hidden secrets and also unlockable characters that really change up the gameplay. Lastly, this is also a game that doesn't go on sale all that often, so if you're a fan of retro-styled platformers, this feels like a perfect time to be picking this one up. Now our next game is another Halloween themed one, and that is a brand new entry that just released Once Upon a Time on Halloween that is having a release discount of 50% off, dropping it to $4.99, and will be running in this case till November 4th. Now this game is an arcade action game, and you can probably already tell by the visuals, but it's heavily inspired by games like Cuphead, which in turn were inspired by 1920s, 1930s cartoons. Now this game is truly done in a real arcade style. It was actually released on the II Arcade simultaneously. However, what's very interesting here is you get a ton of different arcade styles all mashed together really well. Now the most reoccurring gaming type here is one based upon the game called Tapper that is an arcade classic. However, the boss fights once again shift to these events that resemble a lot games like Cuphead, although not quite as difficult. I do want to mention that there is a fair level of challenge here, mostly due to the fact that there are no continues here. You have to finish the whole game on the original set of hit points that you get. However, I just picked this up a couple of days ago and I'm already in love with the game. Another great pickup for this week. Now our next great deal for today is going to be LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, the deluxe edition, at a brand new low of 90% off, only $4.49, and will be running till November 8th. Now these games are 3D action puzzle platformers, and it's really fun to have one of these entries finally break below that $5 barrier. And LEGO Marvel Super Heroes on top of it with the deluxe edition has the DLC already included. And these are just really great games that are tons of fun to play through, especially if you're a fan of the source material that each game is based on. They're also some of the best co-op experiences to get younger players into gaming, especially if you're there to help them along and assist them with the puzzles. There's also a ton of replayability in these games with dozens upon dozens of characters to unlock. And on a personal note, the Marvel Superhero series, both the first and second game, are among some of my favorite LEGO-inspired games. So trust me, at only $4.49, this game is a total steal. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Petrick Talley, who said, "I'm definitely getting LEGO Marvel Superheroes. I need that one in my life." And Petrick, that was a great pickup for last week. And while you're at it, at this crazy price, why not pick up the second one right away? I don't think you'll be disappointed. And our second winner for today is going to be Carlos Burgos, who said, "So many good deals, can't decide yet which to go with." Well, at least Carlos, too many good deals is way better than no good deals. So hopefully you managed to pick one up. So now all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump straight back into our deals, our next great game is a brand new one to the series, and that is Farm Tycoon. That is at a brand new low of 80% off, only $3.99, and will be running till November 12th. Now by the name, I think you can guess it, but this is a tycoon style game, which is basically a time management simulation. And in this game, you have to build your own farm. And there are tons of options of where you want to go with this. Do you want to grow produce? Do you want to raise animals? And so forth. Now this game came out just a couple of months ago, and unfortunately I think it was overlooked by a lot of people, because overall this game plays super well on consoles, and it actually has a fair level of challenge. When my tycoon games are too easy, I often lose interest quickly. However, that's not the case with Farm Tycoon. The only thing I would mention is, just like farming, this game is fairly slow paced based on a seasonal concept, really trying to make you feel like you're running a real farm. So if you're the kind of player that has to build everything right away, you're going to find this game slightly challenging. It really has to be done on a proper pacing. But either way, right now with this major discount, if you're a fan of this type of game, it's an easy pickup. Now next for today, we have another great game hitting a brand new low, and that is Wallachia Reign of Dracula, now 75% off, only $3.74, and running till November 1st. On top of it, this game will be my pick of the week. Now this game is a fast-paced 2D action side-scroller. And once again, it is a game that is heavily inspired by a classic gaming series. In this case, it would be Castlevania. And personally, gameplay-wise, I would say that this game tries to be very close to that 16-bit era of that series. Now, I do want to give a fair warning here. This is a very challenging game. So before picking it up, make sure you're up for that challenge. However, if you are up to the challenge, at such a low price, it's hard to find a better deal than this one. Heck, personally, I'm still trying to hunt down a physical copy of this game. Unfortunately, most of them are going upwards of $100 right now. And all this put together easily makes this my pick of the week. And now we have a new entry to the series, that is Pandati, that is now 77% off, only $1.99, and this deal will be running till November 1st. Now this game is best described as a 2D precision platformer. And trust me, do not let its simple cutesy aesthetic fool you. This game actually has a serious challenge level. And it also kicks in very quickly in this game. Already at level 3, it was taking me multiple attempts to be able to finish the levels. Now the only thing about this game is it is also fairly short, having only 15 levels in total. However, those 15 levels personally took me upwards of 3 hours to complete based on their difficulty. And I also did a short on this game just about a week ago, where I mentioned that this game skirts the line perfectly between frustration and satisfaction when you finally get a level down. But personally, from time to time, I love a short, fulfilling game that is a one and done experience, and at least at $2, I really do think in this case you're getting your money's worth. So for precision platformer fans out there, Pandati could be a great choice for this week. So now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with a ton of other great games to consider for this week. So we're now at the end of our eShop deals video, but I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up for this week. Also, I want to take a couple of seconds to really thank my channel supporters. Their monthly support is just so appreciated and it really helps out the channel. And on the way out, don't forget that if you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.